No.
Recording in progress.
Okay, so for these right here, guys, again, I know I said get busy on the evens. All right, you should be already probably the second page, maybe third page. That's how easy these first ones are. All right, so everybody's taking a look at question number 2. All right, and if you're not sure, stop me at any time. X equals -13. Any problems? All right, number 4, X equals 32. Now, you want to be careful with the positives and negatives. All right, we have a short class period next Wednesday and you have a quiz. So I think we have like a 30-minute class. All right, so there'll probably be 10 or 12 problems. That's it. All right, it'll probably be out of 75 points, probably. Okay. What? What about Wednesday? Because we do. Right? Because I'm working math. I'm just telling you. All right, that's it. That's all I know. All right, here we go. Now, number 6, we have some fractions. All right, so everybody should be able to tell me I'm subtracting a half. Subtracting a half. And so X equals, tell me, -3/10, someone says. Let's see if that's correct. Common denominator is what? So this is how many tenths? The first fraction. How many tenths is the first fraction? 2. Thank you. The second one is what? There you go. 2 minus 5, -3. All right, someone speak up if you're not sure now. All right, we should be getting better and better at the fractions every day. Notice there's a bunch on here for that reason. All right, anybody have any issues?
Mr.
right.
Sean,
Yes, Luca, quick.
how'd you get the -5?
Where do I see a -5, Luca?
Well, didn't you do 2 minus?
Yeah,
Wait,
because
no.
I multiplied this fraction by.
Yeah. Got it.
All
Thank
right.
you.
You're welcome. All right, number 8. All right, dividing by 4 means I am multiplying by 4. So everybody should be good with that. 8/3. All right, let's move on. Number 10. Now, again, we're practicing mental math. All right, practicing mental math. I'm moving the 3 over. When I move the 3 over, it becomes what? -18. Now, if you're having trouble seeing that, you tell me. Anybody having trouble seeing that? Nobody? All right. In a few minutes, I'm going to let you guys go. All right. And help me. But right now, these are just too easy. X equals -2. Everybody good with that? All right. Number 12, you got to be careful now because we have some decimals. All right. We're adding 1.5. So I have 2x is equal to -5.2. And so x is equal to -2.6, right? Everybody have any problems with that? No questions. All right, that's good. Very good. All right, here we go. Let's look at 14. Uh-oh. Everybody needs to put a star by number 14. Tell me. Wow, very good. Exactly. Is it possible for a number to equal itself and itself plus 1? That's not possible. I don't really want to do any work there. I just want you to look at that and say, that doesn't make any sense. All right. So the answer is no solution. Now, let's say you're working through a test and you don't recognize that right off the bat. So we're just going to subtract x from both sides. And what do we notice? We got a problem. Why do we have a problem? Because there's no more variables. So it says over here, 0 equals 1. Does 0 equal 1? No. That's why it's no solution. All right. Everybody needs to make sure. We talked about that last year. All right. Everybody should be pretty good with that. All right, let's go. 16. Now we could distribute the 4 We can also just do what? Yeah, divide it out. So 2x minus 5 equals what? -7. And then we do what? Add 5. So 2x equals -2. And so x equals -1. So x equals -1. Please take a look at that. I think that should be mental math. You're not allowed to just write x equals -1. You're supposed to write the equation so it funnels down, so it's nice, neat, and organized. Jackson, how am I doing? All right. Yes, good for you.
It's not positive one, because I did.
No, because,
I distributed instead, and then I got like 8x minus 20 is equal to -28. And then I added 20 because I'm trying to get like.
yep,
isolate
I'm
x's,
with
so
you.
8x is equal to, and then I did some -28 plus 20.
Is
So
what?
then, isn't that -8?
But it's 8x, right? Not -8x,
Oh, okay. And then-
right? 4 times 2 is
Oh,
8x.
because it's positive, so it has to be negative, because when you're multiplying them, it has to be positive.
Very
Okay.
good.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, hey, now we're talking. Right? I like to talk about math. That's it. That's all I like to talk about. I'm boring. Okay. Here we go. 18. Now, this is the one that's important. All right. Lots of fractions involved here. So everybody make sure you're good. All right. We're distributing this 4, distributing the 4. What's half of 4? 2x minus 24 equals 4x minus 24. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, now for me, I'm just making sure everybody's hearing me. I like to keep the variable positive, so that means I'm moving the 2x over here because I want 4x minus 2x to be what? Positive. So I'm going to put a minus 2x plus 24 plus 24. Now, why would I do that? Because 4x minus 2x, right? Is it okay for x to be 0? Yes, you just can't have 0x. So in this case, dividing by 2 leaves me with 0. All right, x equals 0. Now, please, I feel like that's a tricky one. Jolie, happy with that? Anybody? Eddie, you doing all right? Come on, I know you missed some days, so I want you to do well on this quiz on Wednesday, which means you're all good. Yes, Luca, what?
How'd you get x equals 0? Shouldn't it be like x equals 1?
What's 0 divided by 2, Luca?
Isn't that 0?
Say it again. Speak up for me. I asked you, what's 0 divided by 2?
0.
That's why the answer is 0. Is that a problem? Did that answer your question?
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Anybody else? Anybody? All right, here we go. Let's try to see if we get something harder. All right, here we go. Now, take 30 seconds. All right. And then I'm going to have Eddie walk me through this. All right, what do I do first? Come on, just tell me. Tell me what the first step is, buddy. And don't worry about it, okay? If you're stuck, you just tell me.
Okay, so 4 times 3.
Yep.
Which is 12.
Yes, sir. And then
And then 4 times 7, which is 11.
you are amazing. All right, so you're good. Okay, now what?
And then we're gonna do minus 12 that.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. I want you to combine, try to remember to combine terms. You see the numbers here? Yes. Bless you.
-18.
Yes, now I want you to think about it for a second. I want you to write 12x minus 18 equals 12x minus 18. Now that's weird. All right, you should recognize that from last year. What do we call that? Yeah, all real numbers, because it's called actually a what? Do you remember? Does anybody remember what that's called?
Identity.
Identity, very good. This is an identity. All right, so that's the name of it. But if you recall, we said all real numbers, one line, two lines, all real numbers. All right, that means no matter what number you plug in, they're going to be what? They're going to be equal. All right, so I need everybody to put your eyes up here on the board for me. I'm going to say it one more time. This is helping you understand math right now. All right, not just robot. All right, look up so you can understand something. All real numbers means no matter what number I plug in for X, it's going to be what? It's going to be equal. The two sides are going to be equal. Now I'm going to scroll down. In order for these two equations to be equal, what does X have to equal? 0. Now, come on, you're not, some of you are still fumbling around with your pencil. You're not learning. I don't care about getting the problems done. Look up here so I can show you something. Make sure you thoroughly understand what I'm telling you. All right, now I'm going to go back to this problem. Why is it no solution? No matter what number you try to plug in, is it ever going to be equal? Never. It's never equal. Those equations cannot be equal. X cannot equal X plus 1. When is the only time those two equations are going to be equal? When X equals -1. There's only one solution there. Only one. All right. Up here, there was how many solutions? None. Now, how many solutions is here? We say any number. All right, will work. A lot of times you'll hear people say there's an infinite number of solutions because the equations are always equal. All right, that's really important for you to understand numbers. All right, let's go. Next one. All right. Jolie, help me out. What am I going to do here? Now, look up there. Inside, in front of the parentheses. There you go, girl. Distribute the -1. And when I distribute the -1, it becomes 1x or -1x. Now, Jolie, come on now. I want you to not just change because I'm telling you. -1x. Thank you, Mike. All right, -1x. And then what? Yes.
And then you would combine the 6x and the -1x.
Which is?
5x.
Good job.
And then you would do +3.
Good.
So it's 4x equals 6x.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Big mistake. You can't put 3 with 3x,
Yeah, you would do,
right? I need to move the 3x to the other side, right?
yeah.
So what am I going to do?
um,
How do I get rid of plus 3x?
minus three.
-3x. Agreed? So now what?
Yeah.
Yep. Equals what? Now, tell me why it's +3.
Because you have to.
Yeah, you were adding 3. This number over here is really a 0, right? But we don't really care about that. So now final step.
You divide
So x equals what?
3.
Yep, 3/2. All right, now some of you, I just feel like you're not asking me questions. All right, I feel like it. All right, if you don't know something, I can't help you. All right, you're a little year older, year wiser. You should be able to say, hey, give me some help here. All right. There you go.
Kyle,
Yes, Luca, go.
why would it be 3 instead of -3 because aren't you like subtracting -3?
I'm subtracting 3x, right?
Well, aren't you subtracting -3x since the 3x is already positive?
So what's 5x minus 3x?
2x.
It's not negative. Correct?
Yeah.
I'm going right here. You with me now, right?
Yep.
We did minus 3x. Do you agree?
Mm-hmm.
So what's 5x minus 3x?
2x.
We did plus 3.
Okay, I see it now.
All right. All right. 24. Molly.
10x minus 18
Good.
and minus 7 equals 6x.
You're amazing. Go.
And then would be 10x minus
Yep. Tell me.
25.
Yes. Good.
And then minus 7.
Then what?
Oh, wait. And then, yeah, 25
Yes, you would. By doing what?
by adding,
Yes.
and then this
Right. By what?
by
Yes.
and equal to 4x equals um, negative negative 30 over 13.
Now let's fix that, okay? You're subtracting, right?
Yeah.
You agree? So I automatically just do 25 minus 12.
Uh,
You with me? All right, now finally, what am I doing?
x equals 4 over 13.
Now that's a common mistake,
Oh, it's 13 over 13.
right? You're dividing by 4 on your test or quiz, whatever. If you put that down, it's easier to see if you're having trouble. All right, so 13 over 4 is good. All right, I'm happy with that. All right, Zeb, you're up.
So
What am I doing?
would you move the 3/4?
Yep.
over
And
to
what
be
else?
negative- And then the -5 is.
Right.
To be -3/4 and then +5.
So what's 8 plus 5?
Eight.
Yeah, so we're good with that, right?
Yeah, and then,
Now we just have to figure out what that is, right?
yeah, you have to.
What's the common denominator?
I put 20.
Yep, 20.
And then and then it was -15
Good,
-8.
right? And what's that?
7.
What kind of 7?
-7.
Yes,
It'd be -7.
yes. Very good, very good. All right, now what?
Just find the positive.
Always fractions multiply by the, you have to know that word.
20 over 7.
Yes, 20 over 7, and then just don't forget to make it negative. Come on, we can do that, right?
Mhm.
All that work now. Get to a fraction, solving a fraction, multiply by the reciprocal. So x is, can 13 and 7 reduce?
No.
No, so it's just negative 260 over 7.
Alright.
All right, good, good, good. All right. Let's try, 28 is a good one. All right, so Brennan, what am I doing on 28?
When I do
Minus 12. And when I do that, I get what?
-14,
And now what?
equal 14.
14, good. Remember, if your variable is negative, that just means change the sign. If your variable is negative, that just means change the sign. All right, I'm feeling good about this. All right. Okay, another fraction here. All right, so Misha, what am I doing?
He multiply by 9. Oh, no, it's the other side.
And what is it?
9 over 4x.
Negative.
Negative 9.
Now, remember, we don't carry the x. All right. You leave the x behind because that's what you're solving for. You with me on this?
Mhm.
And so x equals. Now, is the answer going to be negative or positive?
Negative.
What's a negative times a negative,
I think 16 is negative 12.
right?
Yeah.
So now do the math.
No.
Come on now, Misha. This fraction bar means divide. Read this number. Shh.
16,
Then
4,
divided by 4.
4.
Then multiply by the numerator.
Oh, okay. Then it's 36.
Yes, you're correct. All right, so now, Misha, you got to fix that right now. You hear me? You got to fix it right now. You have to know the fractions. You have to know the fractions. Okay, 32 is too easy. Subtracting 3/5. Is that correct? Anybody have any issue with being negative 1/10? Anybody have any issues with negative 1/10? All right. Okay, again, Misha, what do I have to do?
5 over 3.
Yes. 5/3. Now, can anything be reduced?
No.
No, so the answer is
35 over 9.
what kind of, what, negative 35/9. Thank you. All right.
Could you just divide by 5?
How would I divide by 5?
Just divided by.
Now, remember, you're multiplying by the reciprocal.
Oh,
True, a fraction is multiplied by the reciprocal, right? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. 36. All right, Jackson, go. What am I doing?
And you gotta plus 9 plus 9.
No. Remember, this one I kind of tricked you because I put the variable on the right side.
Oh, you got a plus 3 and plus 3.
Yeah, you with me or not?
Yeah.
+3 + 3. So what's -9 + 3?
-6.
Okay, so final answer.
-3.
Yes, -3.
I got -3.
No, I believe you. I'm just saying, I'm not, I don't doubt it. All right, I'm not, you know. All right, 38. Let's go, Josh.
3x equals 1.2.
3x equals what?
-1.2.
Thank you.
And x equals -1.2.
Which is? Now, I'm liking this now. Remember, I like fractions. So 1.2 divided by 3 is the same as what fraction? Shh. Everybody's got to pay attention. Negative what? How do I move the decimal? Yes, there you go. -12/30. And then reduce that, please. What does that reduce to?
6/15.
And then? Negative what? 6/15 reduces. Shh, no help. Yes, sir. Good. Thank you. Okay. Yes, tell me. If you left it as negative 0.4, I'm totally fine. I don't care. Remember, fraction decimals are the same. I just prefer, all right, fractions. All right. Now, Ashley, because you're a thinker, what's the answer here for 40? No solution. Yes, you're always welcome. And if I don't have any more, it's just run up to the office. And I'm sorry, I don't. Just tell her to grab a couple, just grab a couple boxes so we can not worry about this. And I appreciate it, Eddie. Hustle, because I don't want you to miss class. Now, everybody needs to look up there and say, that's obviously no solution, right? Obviously no solution. All right, here we go. 42. Jolie, you with me, right?
Yeah.
Evan, why don't you help me? What am I doing here? Feel free. Let's go. Sometimes. Today, 4 times 3 is what, though? That's why it would have been easier to divide first. The numbers become smaller. Let's do that. Let's go back. I don't want to distribute. All right. You see what I mean? It's just much easier if you just go ahead and divide by 4. The number stays smaller. So now 3x minus 9 equals what? Evan, what's the matter? Okay, now what? What's that? Negative 8 plus 9 is what? And then what? Good. 1 divided by 3 is not 3. All right. 1 divided by 3 is 1/3. All right. 1/3. All right. Again, it's easy to make that mistake and write a 3 down, but it's not. You're dividing by 3. Therefore, it's 1/3.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
have you distributed?
Yeah. Remember, I would prefer that you not distribute. I mean, if you do, you get the same answer.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Number 44. Maya, help me here. Let's go.
Can I distribute?
Yes.
3 times 1/6 is 1/2.
Good.
And then 8 times 76 is 1/2. Equals 2x. Minus 8. And
2x minus what? I didn't hear you.
8.
Yes, good. Now what?
Minus 2x to the left.
Okay,
Plus 18 to the right.
good.
Then it's -3/2 equals
Okay, now let's review. Why did we get -3/2? I appreciate you on that. Because 2 is how many halves?
4.
4. That is correct. All right, I want everybody to make sure you're seeing that. All right, 1/2 minus 4 halves, -3/2. Okay, thank you. Now what?
Then I just did 10 divided by 3/2 and
But that's the same as what?
1.5.
10 times what? How do I get rid of a fraction? Right. So I prefer you to say you're just multiplying by negative 2/3. So what's my final answer? Yes, negative 20/3. All right, negative 20/3. All right. All right, Tyler, let's go. Quick.
So I just distributed. it.
Good. I'm good with that.
So I got 5x minus 10 plus 10 equals negative 3x minus 18.
Okay.
And then I just did 5x equals negative 3x minus 18.
Good.
And you have to plus the 3.
So that's what? Good.
8x equals negative 18.
So
And then you have to times it, so it's 18 over 8,
which is,
which is negative
don't forget the negative.
9.
Thank you. That's perfect. All right, that's good. All right, so let's knock out 48. Okay, I'll let you do this one. What?
I get the harder one. I get the next one.
All right, who's doing? All right, Ally, go. Shh. And what do I get?
Negative 2x. Minus 6. And then you could do 4x minus 6.
Okay, so what does this tell me? Shh.
Then that's 6. And
But now I want you to look carefully, please. I know it's hard.
It's no solution.
Yay, no solution. No solution. 4x minus 6 can't equal 4x, right? Okay, so please try to practice looking at that. All right, everybody good? All right, Trey, I'll let you do 50. Go.
4x minus 2 minus 7 equals 3x minus 21 plus 2x.
Okay. Combining terms, let's go.
So 9x
Where's 9x?
or negative 2 and negative 7
Is what?
is negative 9.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna put the variables on the right.
I want 3x plus 2x.
It's 5x.
Okay, now what?
Minus 4,
Good.
1x
And then,
plus 21.
so what does x equal?
It's 2.
21.
9. Wait, it's 12.
Mr. Straw, I got the same.
X
answer,
equals 12.
completely different way.
That's okay. Totally fine. All right. You don't have to move things to the left or to the right. All right. As long as you're separating variables and numbers, you're going to get the right answer. All right, man, we're in good shape. Okay, we got 52. X equals 12. Reese, did you do one yet? All right, you're up. Go.
I did plus 5 and plus 5, so it's 13. And I did minus 3 and 5x. And it's 1 over 15x.
How much?
1 over 15x equals 13. And then the 13, no, 13 times the simple it's 13 over 1 times 15 over 1.
Yes,
And I got 195.
195. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. Now, listen, just to make sure everybody's hearing me, I know we didn't get through all the odds. I probably could have time and go back and kind of flip through some of these, but you are responsible for what? All 52. You have to know how to do them all. Every one of them. All right, so I try not to give you homework. If you're a little nervous or you're not 100% sure, you should practice doing these problems. All right, is everybody with me? What time's the bell ring? 2 minutes. All right, good job. All right, please study some if you're nervous about Wednesday. All right, Luca, I hope you have a great day.
You too. Have a good weekend. Bye.
All right, have a good weekend. Hope you feel better.